taken, wouldn't be sitting.
Okay. Just in the broader farming in the early days, Paddy, do you remember any traditions around farming? Say like putting the sign across of the cross.
Oh yes. You should. That would be. May Day should they'd be coming with the maypole and they'd be sticking it around, and then they'd be shaking holy water, and if they got eggs in a drill, it was a very bad sign. There was somebody robbing the crop and all that.
And in your own house here now, did your father believe in those traditions or pishrogs?
No.
At all?
Very little, no.
And would it have been certain families that had a stronger belief in them, or?
Oh Christ, there was. Oh God, there was. Well, sure, we got into. There was always a May Day fair in Scariff. That was a big day always, because all the stallions would be coming in that day into the fair, and they'd be showing them off. You'd have the Macs and the Buglers and sure Corbett's and Tullan. Sure, they'd be always in it.
And do you remember any particular incident on May night? Where people maybe got a bit excited about the.
No, I don't. Nothing exactly.
Was there a May bush that you ever heard of that people put above the door, or?
They'd stick them nearly in all the fields. Or you'd see them along now, going over now to the fair and May Day and Scariff. There'd be what they used to call the maypole stuck down in a lot of the fields.
And was the maypole the white thorn, or?
No, it was the mountain ash.
And that would have been. Would it be? How would you gauge it, Paddy? Would there be? What percentage of fields would have them? I mean, how many people would have done it, do you think?
Well, the first places now is there'd be 2 places now, Browns and Cairns, here to Mount Shannon, and then Gahigans and them would have them beyond stuck down. So
certain families again.
Certain families did, and certain lads. Maybe they put them down, they wouldn't let you see them.
I understand.
Like that.
When you would see people milking a cow, would there ever be, someone putting the sign of the cross with the milk on it or anything like that?
Oh, they would. Oh, yeah. When they'd milk them, they'd just. Oh, they would. I often seen that. That would be like we'd be milking away, and then there'd be froth on top of the bucket of milk, and when she'd be finished they'd just take a bit of the froth. Oh yes, that was often done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just interested if there's any other kind of traditions around, say for example the cleaning after a cow.
Yes.
Had a calf. Like, was there any tradition around that? Was that ever lucky or unlucky?
No. The only thing they'd watch them then, they'd be afraid then if they in them days they wouldn't want the cow to eat the cleaning. But they'd always take it out and throw it up on top of a bush or something like. And if it was in the springtime, the crows and the jackdaws and magpies and everything would eat it.
Very good.
And the fox if he was around.
If there was any bad luck, Paddy, you mentioned about the eggs, in the drills.
Yes.
If there was kind of eggs found, or if someone thought they had bad luck, what did they do to try and get rid of it, or was there any reaction to it?
Well, that's a good question. To be honest, I don't know. There's no point in us saying that I do, when a fella isn't sure.
No problem. But as you said in your